Being choked is a scary thing because your life is in danger. We've broken down this video into 5 different chapters, which I believe are going to be the most common or the most scary attacks when it comes to being choked. You can train this either by yourself in your mind or just by watching the video, or you can train with a partner at home. It's time to go train your ass off. Chokes, pretty dangerous thing. Somebody's trying to take your life. Okay, what do? If Chris is getting a two-handed choke on me, he's gonna probably pin me up against the wall. Okay, so let's just take a look what I should be doing with my neck. Flex your scalene muscles. Try and push your jaw forward and flex those muscles. You can call it lizard neck, call it whatever you want. I'm just trying to get my basically windpipe to expand and have some muscular tension there so they're not just crushing my larynx right away. So he's got me pinned. I'm trying to do that. I'm tucking my chin down. Now what do I have to do? I have to get him off of me. So if my arms are shorter, which they're not, but if my arms are shorter, I can't just strike him. My arms are long enough that I could just eye gouge, throat hit, Adam's apple grab, whatever, okay, to try and make this work. Okay, just don't do the Steven Seagal thing of palm strike to the nose. You're gonna break their nose, yes, but you're not gonna kill them, okay? That's movie stuff. So what I wanna do here though is I wanna use my body, right? It's very hard to use my legs right now because he's pinned me up against the wall. So I'm gonna rotate my body. That's my goal. Watch at the distance of how much my hand changes. My hand's beside his head, now my hand is further away. This also breaks his grip. Okay, so, but the main thing I want you to think of, especially if you have shorter arms, is that when you're here, you can't punch them, but if you bring your shoulders into play, look at how much distance you can gain from that. So I'm here, he's choking, scalene flex, here, boom, striking. My habits come in where I'm trying to pick up a wrist or something. There is no hapkido or joint lock here. Come on nice and close. If my thumb or hands happen to wrap to the thumb, maybe I can do fancy wrist lock techniques. But the first thing to go out the window under stress, okay, is your fine motor skills. So save your life, turn your body, get into your core, get away from your fine motor, right? Strike from here, push, run, like, wow, there's so many different things, okay? But bad situational awareness is what? I'm letting him get close. So he comes running in. Oh, he caught me by surprise. Right away, chin down, flex, strike, hit if you like to strike. That's going to totally be up to you. Option number 1. Single hand choke versus two hand choke. Similar ideas. That single hand choke comes in, he's strong. What you have to watch for is the thumb wrapping around your larynx. Okay, that's when you're going to start having issues. Same rule applies. Lizard neck, chin tucked down, turn the body. Notice, if you switch hands please, notice as I turn my body, it loosens this side of the grip, but that's the hardest part. Okay, so now this, switch hands. Now this is where I need to be able to bring this hand in, and I'm looking for that thumb. When I'm looking for that thumb, I want to be peeling the thumb away from that, because if he holds in, squeezing tight, and I turn, right, it's not going to feel so good. So I have to, again, squeeze tight. I have to use my thumb to help that. Notice how I could breathe much easier. But most people, when they're doing a single hand choke, it's probably because they want to smash you in the face. So my chin is down, I'm looking, he throws the punch, maybe I'm trying to block it, okay? I'm just trying to guard. Lots of different ways to do that. If I have perfect timing, I can block to the forearm. If I have worse timing, I can punch here, but look, he still might get through. So if that happens, maybe I just cover. When I'm doing my wing cover, I'm coming up, just protecting, chin down, arm nice and tight. So many different things, okay? What I'm not a big fan of right now, though, is if I go strike. Because strike for strike doesn't necessarily work, especially if he caught me off guard to a point I'm pinned up against the wall. Okay, so I have to be acknowledging, where's my threat? There's my threat. Freeze. As he goes to chamber or pull back for another punch, that's when I need to do something. Now notice, this is not like a big strike. This is not a knockout hit. This is just put something on them to get out of that. That's it. That's all that is. Watch my timing. From here, he chambers, turn the body. Okay, and see, it was close. Now let's use the wrist and turn my shoulder. So he blocks, chambers, turn. Okay, so here, I got that thumb. Maybe my years of training kick in now, where I can go into my wrist lock techniques. I can go into my finger lock techniques. I can try and control and do different things. But if you don't have that training, rip and get away from them. This dude's crazy. Remember, he's trying to kill you right now.
right? So if you feel threatened, like your life is in danger, chin down, tuck, block, turn here, right? Where do you live? Do you live in the States and now you're worried that he's going to kill you and you carry and you shoot? Sure. Do you feel like he's way bigger than you and you know he has intent to kill you, so you grab a knife and you stab him? Whoa! There's so many things that could happen, but we got to build that defense first, as they say.
Okay, with good situational awareness, this should never happen to you. So remember, if he's stepping in, step back. Like, it's that simple. I'm sorry, but it's like you don't need to do fancy techniques if you have good footwork and if you have the idea of maintaining this what's called a reactionary gap or 6-foot gap, okay? But they catch you off guard. You're not pinned up against the wall at least, which is fine, not yet. So he goes to step in. I find a stance. So let's just look at my footwork. I'm stepping back, my arms are coming up, and I don't want to use my muscles here, just in my arms. I want to turn my body. So he steps in, boom, that's a weird choke. He came like this. He's like, oh, he's gonna give you a hug. Choke me, please. Yes, there you go, right? And I open up, freeze. So here, what range am I at? Am I close enough to be able to punch? Maybe. Am I close enough to be able to knee? Maybe. Am I really short and I have to be able to kick? So be it. But if you're gonna kick somebody, you better have some good training to back that up. This is where we got a lot of different things that can take place. In the Wing Chun world, this is what we kind of call chi sao, sticky hands, right? He tries to come in with this arm, he tries to attack, maybe I roll over, hit, come back, fox out, hit, like lots of different things. Maybe I'm more of a boxer, bam, and I'm just grabbing, punching. See, he wants to defend himself. Perfect, that means he's not trying to what? Choke me anymore. So when I'm here, maybe I'd see you come my puncher first. Maybe. Right? But what I want you to build is the idea of somebody comes in here, right? So see on that one, what happened? He came in, boom, the range wasn't even close enough, right? If he comes in more aggressive, now we're into here, right? When that hand comes up, open, but watch here, squeeze tight in. I'm stronger than Chris. Yeah, he's stronger than me there because I'm trying to use my rotator cuff muscles. Again, boom, strong, strong, strong. See how I'm turning? I'm using my body. My whole body is connected to this. So now I'm not using my rotator cuff, I'm rotating. So one more time, he comes in, boom, I turn, boom, I go to strike. Maybe I leave a little slap, maybe a little ear gouge, maybe a clench, maybe here, boom, into headbutt, maybe some knees as I drive forward, some more elbows and away. Well, it all depends what you want to do to that guy.
Okay, grounded choke, what's called guard. Guard means he's below my hips, not above my hips, that's mount. So from the guard choke, think like rape prevention, sexual assault position. They're trying to do something to. At least my training has kicked in to where I'm wrapping closed guard so I can control them. Chris right now is not choking me. That's why I can breathe normally and talk normally. But if he starts choking me really hard, right? See, he's using his hands. But my neck is strong, I'm still okay. So what happens is they'll tend to maybe stand and really put some pressure into that. Thank you, right? And you can hear that change in my voice right away. So what do we always do with the choke? Scaly muscle flex, lizard neck, chin tucked down. Try and buy yourself some time. He's not gonna choke super hard, so I can continue talking to you guys. So he's here, he's standing, right? So now what do? Come nice and close for this, okay? I'm gonna control my hand. So this is the arm I'm going to attack. This is my elbow now, it's not his. I'm gonna control the wrist, I'm gonna control the elbow, okay? And all I'm trying to do is just hold on to this. 2 hands versus 1 with strength, you should be able to hold on. Now come over to this side and watch what my left leg does. I'm attacking his right arm, it's on the left side of my body. My left foot goes to the hip, and I'm gonna push my hip. Stay up, please. I'm gonna keep my hip underneath his shoulder, okay? Then I'm gonna take my right leg, I'm gonna come up around the armpit, I'm gonna lock this down. Use your hamstring muscles to curl you in. From here, 2 hands, you have nice control. You can move that right hand down to the hip, push the face away. In jiu-jitsu, I'm nice. In the street, I'm not. I'm grabbing something, making him regret his decisions. I bring my leg over, don't cross your ankles. From here, I can break the arm. You can see his arm wanted to break there. So instead, he might fall to the ground. So he falls to the ground. Now I'm here into my base position. From here, I can just come back and finish the arm bar. So I curl in, please tap when I break it. I hold this in, I'm driving my hips up to snap the elbow, okay? But I've seen fights before where guys have had their elbow snapped and they're still in the fight. So self-defense technique, get away. If he's holding on to his arm, perfect. Punch here, a little tickle, right? Boom, get away, go back down. So, right, I train martial arts so I can back shoulder roll. Maybe I don't know how to back shoulder roll. I punch, I just start kicking. Get away from me, you creep. Get away, get away. Head on the swivel and run away. Let's go through all that again. So, he's choking. He's standing, he's super aggressive. 1, 2, control the arm. Foot into play. Hip up high, that's what students always forget. They go here and they try and make it work, it doesn't. Hip up high, leg up, curl, switch hand position, push face, squeeze, break the arm there if need be, but really hips up, kick, move him away. Break the arm again, punch, right? I can grab knife, I can start stabbing, I can punch to the face, I can just start kicking and getting away, head on a swivel because you don't know if he has friends, and you're off to safety. Scary place to be. Stay safe. Mount, choke. Oh, this is a tough one. He's above my hips. Hard for me to do a whole bunch of things here. So what do I got to do? I got to get into my core. Number one thing, though, you're getting choked. Lizard neck, chin tucked down. Make it strong. Make it part of your natural habit. Okay. So this is coming in here. Come on over. Okay. I'm still going to try and control the arm. Okay, and the reason why from any guard or mount position I want to control the arm is because in this case I'm going to try and send him that way. If I don't do anything with the arm and I just bridge, he's going to probably let go and put his hand out there, right? And I can still get choked with that single hand. So if I control that arm, he can't what's called post out, and maybe he'll fall over. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to bring my leg close to trap that leg. The reason why is if I leave this out here, he posts out with that leg. Oh man, I gotta have some good jujitsu now. So I'm gonna try and bring this in. I wanna drive my hips to the sky. It's called bridging. Okay, so feet come in close. Look how I'm on the balls of my feet versus my heels. Okay, so I'm up, I'm grabbing, I'm just bridging up to the sky and over to the side I want him to fall to. So over, boom, I'm here. He was really committed to that choke. I'm here. You have to have good jujitsu, right? No, you have to have good street reels. Punch, 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 hand on the swivel, knee back there, boom, and I'm away. But that's like best case scenario, right? The odds of that happening, not terrible. What will more likely happen is if I'm holding onto this arm, he's gonna do what's called a cross post. So I trap the leg, I still do hard bridging, but he posts with that arm out. Well, now that one's out. You don't need this one. Grab this one, 2 arms pull in, go back the other way, control, groin shot, groin shot, back up, control. Don't go in. Don't go to fight. Get away. They ended up in mount. That means they have some training, or at least they got the better of you once. Don't let it happen twice. Another option I want you to think of is as this is here, maybe they're really strong. You can't bend that elbow, right? Where your bridge is weak. Find the connection to his center. Remember, high up here, not his center. Where his belt is, his dantian, his belly button, your center, whatever you believe in. Palm, find rib cage. Hand finds belt or belt buckle. Breast if need be, but you're getting further away from the center. I love the belt, okay? So I'm still gonna bridge left, but now I'm gonna really push my right hand into that direction. He's gonna post out on this one. So he goes, he posts. From here, I need to move my butt, so I'm gonna shrimp away. I'm gonna bring my left knee into here. That's gonna give me a brace. I'm gonna bring my foot over right now because I wanna control this position. Now here, if he tries to step to me, right, it's very hard. I have to kick him away and be able to stand back up. So, it becomes a little bit more complicated. Let's break it down so we can see what I'm doing, especially with my hips. Connect, here, lizard neck, bridge left, hard. Move your butt away from him. Get your knee on the inside of his. Extend away with your foot. Kick him. If he stays there, leg lock him and break it. okay? But just think about kicking them away, foot comes up, head on a swivel, and you're back to safety. Mount's a hard one, stay safe.